Ethiopia has introduced its Digital Strategy 2025 3 years back, aiming at transforming its digital infrastructure and service provisions. One of the key pillars in realizing the strategy is the issuance of a digital ID for the people residing in Ethiopia so as to facilitate the service provision and easy identification of people. The digital ID, which has been named as Fayda, has been issued for over 4.6 million people so far, according to Ethiopian National ID Program Strategy and Communication Advisor Abenezer Feleke. He added that various institutions have been onboarded to implement the digital ID, as it has been given huge emphasis by the government.
It's a huge government priority. At the highest level of government, the fact that this project is being given a lot of attention and focus and resources by being under the Prime Minister's office, and the fact that it also fits into the greater digital transformation agenda of the country, I think that also makes Ethiopia unique in terms of implementing or having one of those important focuses on digital ID. We've already integrated and started Fayda being utilized across 4 or 5 sectors, including banks, financial sector, Ministry of Revenue, DARS. We have already started issuing ID for refugees through the partnership with the Refugees and Returnees Service and UNHCR. We even have started issuing credentials, the digital ID card in our agreement with Ethiopost as our key partner and this distribution and credential printing service.
Abenezer explained that the digital ID plays a significant role in the economy by streamlining the services and avoiding extra costs, in addition to including marginalized people into the system.
The significance of that for Ethiopians is huge. If you see the data within the country, over 40% of the Ethiopian population doesn't have any form of legal identification, and out of those with legal identification, over 90% of them don't have any digital trail. So this obviously is a huge drawback, because most of these citizens are not part of the identity ecosystem, which means they will not have access to basic services, basic essential services. So the fact that all of these marginalized communities will be included into the identity ecosystem will have a direct economic benefit to the country, which is significant. It's no lesser than the Great Renaissance Dam that is currently being finalized by the country. So studies show that it could contribute up to 6.5% GDP to the country. So that is very significant. And it will change a lot of people's lives. And we really believe that this is a game changer for the country in terms of its digital transformation.
The implementation of the digital ID in Addis Ababa has shown better results, Abenezer said, adding that it has advantages regarding infrastructure and other factors contributing to the fast execution of the program.
When we did the pilot, we did it across the country because we wanted to understand how Fayda is implemented across demographics, across cultures, across various cities and regions, so that we understand what the challenges are and that we get ready for them. But as it's visibly seen, most of the implementations and successes of the 4.6 million is concentrated in the capital city, because obviously the capital city has a conducive environment for Fayda to be implemented and for services to be integrated, because it has an existing infrastructure is very important, connectivity is very important, and digital literacy level of citizens is also very important. Citizens are already accustomed in Addis to utilizing various digital devices, mobile money payment solutions, telco, internet services, and etc. So it was easier for us to implement in Addis. We just had to make sure that we make it utilizable across sectors. So a lot of work has been done in Addis.
According to Abenezer, the program has planned to issue the digital ID for over 10 million people this year alone and reach over 90 million people within 5 years. Foreigners residing in Ethiopia and refugees with essential documents are eligible to get the national digital ID, he said, recalling that it has started issuing the ID for refugees.